Welcome to Style Workshop, and we are going to talk about English countryside. Wanted to do this because I'm planning a trip to the Cotswolds. You know, I always think of the picture of Prince Charles and Princess Diana on their honeymoon in England in the countryside, and they both had the wellies on, and it just looked so classic English countryside. We have a lot of that look right now. For example, what I'm wearing, this is Ireland's Eye. It's a great sweater. We've carried it before. It has that gorgeous English feel to it, or Irish feel. You can see what it looks like. It zips up, so it's a little cardi. It's got the hood on it. The key to this look is taking textures, tweeds, plaids, fabrics that have a little texture, heavy knits. So what I've done is I mixed the sweater with this pant from part 2. I'm wearing the XXL in this pant, but it has that same tweed plaid feel. And these great little bags that we got in. These are from Ireland. And look at this. It's got true flannel tweed here in plaid. We've got a whole collection of these, but I thought all of this mixing, and the key to this is everything isn't so polished. It's still minimal. Not a lot of jewelry, belts, all of that, but it is truly mixed together. It looks like you've had these pieces for many, many years and you've thrown them together to create this look. So remember the tweeds, neutrals. We're not going to see any bright reds here or fuchsias. We're going to see a lot of neutrals, creams, navies, browns, beiges, ivories mixed up, and we're going to mix some prints and textures. We're thinking velvet, we're thinking tweed, we're thinking Liberty fabrics, all of that sort of thing to create that beautiful English countryside feel, which is really on trend right now. You see a lot of this on TikTok. A great person to follow on TikTok that does this is Lydia Millen. She, to me, epitomizes the look of the English countryside. She lives in the Cotswolds, and all of her looks kind of go with what she's doing, whether it be gardening or flower arranging or cooking in her kitchen. It really is that effortless English style. The part 2 pants that we have right now, they are so good for this look. So I'm wearing the plaid. Teresa's wearing the brown and kind of a soft cream herringbone. They have this wide leg feel. We put a brown boot on with this, and we're gonna keep everything really, really neutral. This beautiful knit sweater from Charlie B has that Fair Isle feel, but the colors really blend nicely with the brown. Texture here versus texture here, and then we're gonna mix it with the Liverpool blazer, which is in a velvet. So definitely feels like maybe she's had this forever. She's been wearing it endlessly, and it has, it's almost like a crushed velvet. So it gives almost that worn feeling already, which is the key to what we're trying to get. Nothing that you want to look too brand new and sparkly. Then if we want to do a bag, we're gonna go back to our beautiful little Scottish bags. It all looks like she's had it in her closet forever, even though it's brand new. It's all full neutrals head to toe. Looks fabulous. So for this English countryside feel, we're staying in these kind of navy plaids, earthy tones. So we're going to use this vest from Esqualo to really balance this look. So any knits that have that bespoke feel that maybe you've accumulated over time, or something that you've made or somebody made for you, I think really kind of carry on that look. This has that chunky open weave, very simple styling, and we're using it as a vest. And then we're going to put it with this Liverpool blazer. She's pulling out the ochre tones in here. We've kept that brown boot. She could wear a riding boot. She could even wear a welly if she wanted to. But this is just a navy and this beautiful gold color tone. We could always go back to adding our bag in the plaid, which has the ochre, a little bit of the reddy tones, but kind of, again, it's that mix. It's not so thought about, not so perfect. Everything should look mixed and put together, but it shouldn't look like you took any effort to do it, because if you were truly walking through the English countryside or going out to a pub for lunch, you're probably not going to spend hours getting dressed. So you can see how perfect this looks without being so perfect. We are going to use a little black, but we're going to tone down the black with all of the browns to make it look earthy. We don't want it to look glam or polished. Again, we still want those layers. We want to mix up everything and have it look earthy and natural like the English countryside. So we're going to add this vest. This is from French Dressing. The pant is from Renoir. And we're keeping with the brown boot. So we're going to use the brown boot for every look, again, to tone everything down and give it a natural look. We're going to use this beautiful quilted jacket from Charlie B. It has black trim on it, but it's definitely a deep chocolate brown. It has that kind of Burberry feel with all of the quilting, outdoor feeling. So let's button this up because we want it again to have that vest feel underneath the jackets. I think you can see we used the vest in the last look. We're using the vest here. Again, it creates the layers without the bulk on the arms, which I think is really important to get that look. So we've created everything in earthy tones. Black is our base here, and then this is a great bag. It's kind of grays, blacks, browns. It has that subtle look to it. Head to toe, we've got earthy tones, we've got layers, we've got a little bit of check, and we've got a tweed on the bag, and always with this brown boot. Could be a riding boot, would look great with this as well, or a flat boot. But it really does, again, have that English countryside feel. You could use a straight jean with a knee boot or a riding boot or even wellies. We're going to use this Charlie B jean, very, very dark blue, so I think it has a nice look. Teresa's going to wear the same sweater that I'm wearing, but this is in the navy and a lighter blue shade. And ladies, go up on this sweater. It's not big. I'm in the extra large, Teresa's in the large. You can see there's not a ton of room here. So again, these are Irish sweaters, but they certainly give you that English country vibe. Shows to watch for inspiration too, like if you watch The Gentleman on Netflix, there's some great looks with mixes of tweeds and fabrics there. So let's add in just a little silk scarf because, you know, when you're out in the English countryside, you may need to put this on if it's raining over your head, but we're just going to wrap it up very casually. Again, we don't want this to look too perfect. It's just going to wrap around here. We're going to tie it, and it really doesn't need to look perfect. It's really just there. And then we're going to give her this great little bag that I was wearing at the beginning. And so this is blues and creams and light blues with a bit of camel, and it kind of breaks everything up. So with me, it was kind of pattern clashing, but with Theresa, it just breaks up what she's wearing. But all of these different textures are what work together to create this look. So I hope you enjoyed our voyage to the English countryside or to the Cotswolds. And let us know, have you been there? Would you wear any of these looks there? And which one was your favorite look? I actually find it hard to pick because I think everything looked really, really nice. And I think a lot of these looks you can create with pieces that you have because it isn't inspired by new glam pieces. It's inspired by pieces that look a little worn, that are pieces that you have that maybe you've had for a long time. So if you have a great wool sweater, then maybe all you need is a blazer, or you need the plaid pant or one of the great bags to go with it to create the look. But I think it's a nice, comfortable, well-traveled look that really anybody could incorporate into their wardrobes. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for Style Workshop.